It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's conversation.
Absolutely. Real quick. Okay. Your question of the day is, and we'll see who guesses it right. If you guess it right in the comments, we'll get you something.
Okay.
Okay.
A no expense paid trip to.
No.
Suez Canal.
No, I'll get a gift card to Wicked Good Sandwiches.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Oh.
Gift card to Wicked Good Sandwiches.
Put your guesses in the comments.
605 Cumberland Drive. So awesome. Amazing food and trivia there every Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Guess the animation movie that is now being under question for being racist. And one of the hints is it came out with pretty recent. It's not old.
Okay, a pretty recent animated movie.
Yeah. Bethany, you're up first since you have kids. I mean, not as many as Lawyer Wayne, but...
Okay, how recent?
He said pretty recent.
Pretty recent.
Well, pretty recent is relative.
Let me see. It came out in... Going to IMDb.
Give us the year. We're probably gonna... We'll see.
Just like a year range, like a 5-year range.
Don't give them the year.
I'm not going to give the year.
They'd be like within the 10 years. This dude.
Within our lifetimes.
Okay. Within
Those are also different
the
times.
last 5 years.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough?
Last 5
Fairly
years.
recent.
Yeah, within the last 5 years.
And is this like a Disney Pixar type animation?
Yep, it's one of those type of animations. Right. And it's got celebrities doing the voices.
Is
You know what I
it-
mean? Like big ones.
Is it like Big Hero 6?
Big Hero 6 is not the correct
That's a
racist
good
answer.
guess.
Okay.
Red Pill Jen?
I'm going with Toy Story.
You're going with Toy Story. Ooh.
Racist.
Why?
Toy
What do you think
Story.
is the racist one in Toy Story?
I think there's a lot of innuendo in there that could be perceived as being racist, and there's 4 of them, so there's a good chance that something somewhere is going to make someone clutch their pearls.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Lawyer Wayne?
The Emoji Movie?
Okay.
Oh.
Who's in the Emoji Movie?
I know there's a
Or-
bunch of celebrities in it. It's all a bunch of celebrity voices,
What do you
including
Patrick Stewart's
Patrick
in there.
Stewart. I think he's the
Oh.
hoop emoji.
Sir Racist Patrick Stewart?
And Shirley, I haven't seen the movie myself. My kids really wanted to watch it. They made me order it off Netflix.
I've seen it. It's good.
But surely they got to have some kind of emoji that's some racial stereotype at some
Okay.
point.
Bay?
I'm going with Frozen.
Frozen? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. You think they would go after the almighty Disney, the woke Disney?
I don't think so.
Wow.
I'm going with Frozen.
Let it go? Why? Because it's all white people in it?
Yep.
That's not bad.
Wow.
Not a bad theory.
Even with the gay snowman?
The case, no? How's
Right?
How's Olaf gay?
Oh.
I don't know that Olaf's sexuality has been determined.
Oh, please.
I'm not sure he has those types of parts.
Well, back where
The
I
general store owner is gay.
come from,
No, he's not.
the
Yeah,
word
there's a photo of him and the rest of his family
Oh, that's
in the store.
sweet.
Yeah,
Okay.
see?
love
I accept
that.
your apology. So,
Perverted and it's shameful, and they shouldn't put stuff like that in kids' movies.
and here's the thing, back where I come from, the word gay doesn't always mean a sexual preference.
No, happy.
Olaf's very gay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Right.
It's the happiest character in there.
Very much so. He's joyful.
Intern Shane, do you have a guess? So it's always
You
a production.
you guys pick up the you guys always pick the good ones.
Just pick
I would
Any good ones
say-
from the comments?
Yeah, any from the comments?
Well, personally, I kind of want to say Coco,
Coco.
but
Oh, yeah.
Quinn also mentioned Incredibles 2.
Ooh, Incredibles 2. What would be the racist?
Something racist
We
in Incredibles
just watched
2.
that. I'm trying to really. I mean, you got Edna. She's really the only like ethnic. I mean, I don't know. We literally just watched that movie the other
What's
day.
Samuel L. Jackson's character in that? Frozone?
Frozone.
Oh,
yeah.
Frozone, yeah.
And,
Where's my super suit?
Honey? Is it Honey? Is his wife's name? Honey?
Yeah,
I
honey.
think so. And then, like I said, there's the
But-
designer.
Well, the answer is... Shane, get it off of you for the big reveal, please. Thank you. There we go. I love it. Welcome back, brother. The answer is Captain Underpants.
Captain Underpants.
Really?
That's the one with Kevin Hart.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, Ava loves it. I've never
But-
seen
but,
it. So
But how is that
I don't know
racist?
either.
Who is that racist
I read
toward?
the books, but And
Because that's-
I didn't see the movie, but how is that?
That's a black and white.
It's based off of the books.
You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Captain Underpants. The
Okay.
series is being pulled from libraries and bookstore shelves
Next-
I heard
Netflix.
about the books being canceled.
after its publisher said that it perpetuates passive racism.
Something about kung fu. They go on a kung fu journey.
Oh.
Haven't read it.
So the book follows about a pair of friends who travel from the what is it, the 500 BC or whatever, 500,000 BC back in the day, all the way to
Okay.
the future, like 22, where they meet martial arts instructor who teaches them kung fu.
There you go.
And
they
they
learn
didn't think about
principles found in
kung
Chinese
fu.
philosophy.
Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
That's still cool.
So Scholastic, because Scholastic News and Scholastic the company.
Right.
So they said it had removed the books from its websites, stopped processing orders for it, and sought a return of all inventory. Quote, "We will take steps to inform schools and libraries who may still have this title in their circulation
Better warn them.
from our decision to withdraw it from publication." Bear in mind, Mein Kampf, authored by Adolf Hitler, still in libraries.
Yeah.
So, but, they said, "I hope that you, my readers, you will forgive me." This is Pilkey. Is that the author?
Beats
Okay.
me.
Plan to donate his advance and all royalties from the book sales to groups dedicated to stopping violence against Asians and to promoting diversity in children's book and publishing. Well, how about you yell at China for killing millions and putting millions of people in those concentration camps in the borders of China?
Yeah, or them killing female offspring.
Oh,
or-
wait, so Asian on Asian crime is fine.
Sure.
What, Bethany? What? Because I said it?
No.
Or foot
Or
binding.
you just fed up?
Foot binding
no,
for
no,
women.
no. I don't know. I'm just.
It's Captain Underpants.
This sounds like a marketing ploy.
How could it be a marketing employee if they're stopping the sales?
Because
The company itself.
Because now he's got people like us talking about Captain Underpants, and he's going to get to donate some money to something.
I don't get it, though.
And he gets
If-
his.
If the teacher was a kung fu master and
I haven't read the book.
is
Maybe it's really racist.
intern
I'm not
Shane,
educated on this topic.
you read the books?
Yeah, a long time ago. when I
Tell
was
me
a
about
kid.
this kung fu master.
The Kung Fu Master, he's like I said, I haven't read it in
I'm gonna
years.
go smoke a
I forgot
cigarette.
a lot of things.
Tell them that.
But basically, in a nutshell, he's just like any like sort of kung fu master you can think of, like Miyagi.
Yeah, so get rid of Miyagi, get rid of the Karate Kid series, okay? Cancel Cobra Kai. Now you're really going to piss off people.
Oh, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Splinter.
so
And
this
like I
isn't
said-
a new book. This is an older book.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then literally Kung Fu Panda. There's 2 or 3 of them. That's the name of the freaking movie is Kung Fu
Yeah, get rid of the
Panda.
Kung Fu Panda.
There's Master Oolong, Master Shifu.
Yeah.
Okay, get rid of it then. All right? You happy now? And now we have no culture, and here's why they want to do it. Okay, this is another chance to erase history. It really is.
They've been doing that for the past couple of years.
And what is the reason to erase history? To rewrite history. Don't just laugh because it's Captain Underpants.
I wonder who complained.
There, it's probably,
probably
someone on Twitter.
nobody.
Someone on Twitter.
Probably
Bethany?
nobody.
Oh goodness. My thought isn't necessarily applicable to necessarily just Captain Underpants. But I think that you're right about erasing history. I think that there's representation matters, and there's a fine line sometimes between representation and the way somebody takes something. And so I don't know, but I'm not educated on the topic of Captain Underpants.
Like it's paying honor and homage to obviously Kung Fu and its origins, correct? If they're making the master, well, soon you're gonna have to get rid of that word, I guess, right? Like they're getting rid of master bedroom.
you can't do that. That's this.
I know, because the
That's-
word master came before the word, the actual master slave owner.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's yeah.
What are they going to do with Star Wars? Because there's Master and Apprentice. What's the Master going to be called?
That's the thing. Again, they're trying to take away and erase so they can rewrite. And I don't know why I'm holding a Phillips number 2 in my hand.
I've seen a lot of these stories. I do not. I still can't find anything that says what the racism is in the book. Maybe it's really bad. I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably not.
It's not the content that I generally consume.
My suspicion is you can't publish a book.
And Jay Leno gave in to the woke culture again.
Oh yeah.
Apologizing for his Asian jokes back in the day. You're weak, man. You got that large chin. You're weak. Sharon Osbourne stepped down.
Because the way that I see is if I say something 10 years ago,
Yeah.
What you saying I can't change?
Right.
That what they trying to say is hey, people don't change.
Listen,
Yeah,
I don't apologize for the jokes that I made in high school with my black friends because they're not apologizing for the jokes that they made that made us all laugh and actually bond and be a little cohesive. It was kind of fun. Same thing with I grew up in a population of a school of it had to be about 38% Asian. Okay, what do you think we were all so smart? So what? We can't make smart jokes. We can't make jokes that compliment people now.
It perpetuates
you know-
passive
Don't compliment
racist.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what if the joke is, "You so smart"?
Gasp.
No, my saying is, you my friend, you got to have a sense of humor
Right.
because
Here's
life
part of
is
the problem.
stressful enough.
Yeah, I think here's part of the problem is that, a lot of the individuals who are making these complaints are a much younger generation that were either not born or very small during the times when these comments were being made. And therefore, they simply don't understand that what was acceptable 15 years ago is not acceptable
Yeah,
now.
but here's
it's a
the
very
thing.
different climate.
Again, it is a culture war going on. It was declared in the 60s where they did say, we will take over the schools and change their minds. And they did.
Yeah, they're doing it.
They are doing it and have been doing it. Be aware of it. You're allowing it. F you, Captain Underpants, for breaking. That's crazy, man. All right. Anyone else got anything to say before we move forward?
No.
Negative.
It really is a culture war.
Yeah.
Just to let you know.
I already know.
Bay, I know you know. We've had some deep conversations.
I already know.
But now you're knowing, and knowing
It's half the battle.
is half the battle.
G.I. Joe.
I'll get rid of them. Get rid of G.I. Joe.
People have libraries of banned books.
Yeah.
Right. It's a tourist attraction. It's a collector's item. Like, this book was banned in such and such country because of blah blah blah. Right. So you might imagine going to one of those libraries, and you see stuff like the satanic scriptures or is that the one thing of Salman Rushdie? What's satanic verses?
Anton LaVey.
I'm going to
you know,
say yes so I
Satanic
sound
Bible.
smart.
You
Yeah,
might
that's the
see something
one.
like Huckleberry Finn's been banned in a lot of schools.
Alchemist
for,
Cookbook.
The
Anarchist.
The Anarchist
Yeah.
Cookbook is a
Alchemist.
famous one.
The Alchemist.
Mein
no, that's-
Kampf,
that's-
things,
Don't make gold.
things like that. And now they're going to have a little wing of like Dr. Seuss, Captain Underpants.
It's the children's section.
Muppets.
It's a children's section.
But
Children's section of the banned books.
But that's the thing is about living in America. You got the choice to buy it or not,
Yeah. Yeah.
If you don't like it, don't look at it.
right? Or don't go there.
Exactly.
But yeah, my issue is they're continuing to eliminate the options of purchase
Yep.
and not based on sound evidence, just based on raw emotion. And that's an issue.
It's the land of the free, right? I mean, shouldn't that means we should have the freedom to
I know,
pick up what we want or don't want?
Their side of the argument is, well, they have the freedom not to sell it.
I mean, like, if you don't mind me saying, the same thing basically happened with Harry Potter. They were going to pull the books, those books from the libraries.
Because she said a girl is a girl, a guy is a guy, or something like that.
I don't see no black people in that movie.
Oh, I thought it was because it's full of Satanism.
Yeah, that was
Witchcraft.
that was basically
the
what I was
original
getting at.
one.
Originally.
Witchcraft. Yeah.
The
Witchcraft.
The
What I was
right-wing
gonna say.
evangelicals
Right.
didn't like it because it's full of magic spells and stuff.
But a year and a half ago, it was because
It's too-
who's the author?
J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
Right. She was saying that she was saying biological women are biological women.
She made some anti-LGBTQ comments, several of them.
Yeah, but
in
is that
succession.
anti-LGBTQ to say that a biological female is a female?
Not in her mind. In her mind, she was
It's not
protecting
in my
women.
mind either,
Yeah.
because
But-
I'm protecting women
But her definition of a woman was seen as controversial
by.
by people that had
Right.
a different definition of what
But
they
it was
want.
also seen by people who did not find it controversial.
She got in a lot of trouble over that.
Right.
lot of
Yeah.
complaints.
No, complaints on Twitter.
She don't care. She got money.
Right.
That's pretty
She's
much
got
what
FU
she
she's
said.
got FU
too.
money, right?
She's got the money to go on and say whatever she wants.
Yeah.
I don't.
You
I
know.
think that's
And that was
She's
pretty
already
well
made her
her
money.
Disagree with
response,
it.
literally, to it.
Yeah, you say you disagree with her.
yes.
So yeah, we got folks here that disagree with her.
You don't agree that a biological female is a biological female?
I think that trans people are just as valid, and
Of course.
I think that
Never said they weren't.
No, absolutely, but I think that there is biologically there are intersex people that are born with both, and I think that it's been underdiagnosed, and I think that
The percentage of those who have been born with both.
But don't bring the intersex folks into it. They don't want to be brought into this.
That's
Oh yeah.
fair.
Well,
That's
this is
that's not the discussion she was having. That's not what she got in trouble
no,
for.
no,
Right,
but
right,
what
right.
I'm saying is
Yeah, she talked about-
I support trans people, and I support
so do we.
LGBT
So do we.
She-
people.
She would claim that she did too. J.K. Rowling would. The question. I mean, it's kind of a funny debate because it almost comes down to the starting point is arguing over what a word means. Like those guys that made the Oxford Dictionary. Mm-hmm. They're trying to decide what does a word mean. When I say woman, do I mean adult human female, or do I mean somebody that acts womanly?
And that's the thing too. The definitions
They
of
had to
these words
figure out.
are being changed at a rate of where the masses are like, no.
And it's moved fast enough where J.K. Rowling used to be would have been considered sort of cutting edge and popular. Now she's bannable.
And that's the thing too.
Because the thing is, it's like I'm interested in ladies and females. Like they can have babies.
Yeah.
That's what I'm about.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be no. I'm into that type.
I know, but Bay, here's the thing. It's coming into, and listen, it's going to happen where you're going to be transphobic.
No, I'm not transphobic.
I know you're not,
I'm into females.
but that's going to be the accusation.
No.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, just don't check your inbox for the next couple of days.
I'm telling you.
I don't care
Just
about
because I believe that I believe in science, okay?
It's more a matter of labels.
Now, I know, but again, it's the science. And it's interesting, too, because you have the same argument about global warming or coronavirus. Believe the science. Well, what about this topic? Why can't we believe the science on this
Oh,
topic?
they wouldn't
It's
leave
more
it
like
that.
what's a libertarian, right? If you say, "Hey, I'm a libertarian," but I don't think we should legalize marijuana. Other libertarians could be like, "No, you're not. You're not a real libertarian." And then they all start arguing what it means to be a real libertarian.
'Cause people will just argue about anything.
And
these
the
days.
problem is certain topics you get onto an argument over on the internet, you're going to get in trouble for.
Another thing is, too, and yeah, I understand, there are real victims out there, but there's a lot of people that want to be a victim as well, okay? There are people that want sympathy. There are people that did get picked on in high school, and they want their fair share of positive attention, okay? And you don't get it by bullying people into changing. You get it by convincing them in a conversation, more of a conversation, less of an argument. And when you call people, you're a transphobic for saying that, how dare you, I am triggered, that is not going to convince anyone. It may have weak people go, oh, heavens to Bitsy. But people with strength and integrity, you're never going to win them. And that's who you want, really. You want strong-minded people to think like you. So good luck. And I'm gonna take a little bit of advice myself when I talk to people. Should we tell a Polish joke now?
Oh my gosh.
I can say the most awesome phrase in Polish.
If they're canceling spin-offs of Captain Underpants for passive racism, again, I haven't seen it. None of the articles will tell us what the passive racism
I know,
is.
and that's the thing.
It's already banned. I even tried DuckDuckGo, and it wouldn't tell me.
Unreal.
They've already buried that story real hard, but gotta be careful what you say. You get banned too.
Does it really count if it's banned though? I feel like we're banning ourselves. I'm just Do you know? Have you watched The Office? It's like Dwight pre-firing somebody.
Oh yeah.
Like,
It's the best kind of banning. It's because the best kind of, this is what happens. This is the goal of a real totalitarian thing is you can't censor people by sending thugs out with guns and clubs to force them to do things. That never works. People just get mad and they rebel and they become martyrs and it provokes rebellion. But if you can get the people to censor themselves, like that's the goal. Like North Korea and stuff, they don't have enough soldiers to go around and force everybody to do the thing. They want people to be self-policing, and that's that could be for good and for bad, right? I have my moral values, and I would like people to say, yeah, that's a good way to live. I want to live like that. I want to agree with you, and to do it, even in the dark, even in private, right? To not do the bad thing or say the bad thing or think the bad thoughts, even in private, that they act on their own.
You know what?
And I think wokeism is just similar. They want people to just
it's socialism. You know why it's socialism? It comes down to what Karl Marx and Vlad Lenin said: the capitalist will sell the rope which will hang themselves, and that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing because we're doing it to ourselves. You're absolutely right about that.
I really enjoy that you gave Vladimir Lenin a nickname. Just
Vlad?
Throw that out there.
Vlad and Carl.
So I think this is Disney that's doing it, right? Disney's been pretty aggressive about self-censorship.
Socialism.
It's the Joe Padula Show.
Bada bing.
Clarksville's conversation.